What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been kind of inconsistent making videos, but as you can see, I'm actually in my Type R right now, and I'll get to that in another part of the video. But yeah, I bought an FK8. But right now the car's actually in my garage because the Civic's not here. The other Civic, my coupe. And the reason why is because the Supercharger build is entering its first like real stage. It's getting mounted on the car and on the engine block, and seeing how we're going to run everything on the intercooler and everything. So I filmed some video of that, and I want to do a voiceover of it, just because I didn't want to get in the way of the guys at the shop doing their thing. But yeah, so the first part of the build is going there, and then at the end of the video, I wanted I can't talk. I'm going to kind of recap what the plan is for that Supercharger build and what's going to happen going forward to that. And then also I might make it a separate video, but yeah, I bought a Type R a few months back, and it's been my daily ever since I got rid of my wagon. And the wagon was great, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I needed something more modern, and let's be honest, I'm a Honda guy at heart. So anyway, I want to show you guys the shop and what's happening to the car, and kind of walk through what we had to do. A lot of it's because it was actually meant for a B16 and not a GSR. So with that being said, we're going to head to the shop. Well, you're going to head to the shop, and I'll meet you guys afterwards to kind of explain what else is going to be happening. All right, guys, welcome here. We're at Spearmint Dyno. I am doing a voiceover, so I don't kind of get in the way of them working. I didn't take a video of this all together, but this is a photo of how it's going to look. As you can see, the silver portion on the right side of your screen, that's where we had to add material. Reason why: the GSR is actually slightly taller than a B16, and to be able to use the bracket on the transmission side, we had to use the bottom holes on the driver's side and then add material on top. It's going to, now it works, it's bolted up, so now we can kind of go with the next steps, and this was the biggest hurdle of this whole thing. All right, so as you can see here, the previous owner added a 4 to 5 inch snout to the actual charger itself. And that kind of complicates things because this bottle style cooler that's going to go in between, it makes things very cramped. So we're going to have to go ahead and cut that off. Here it is kind of cut off. And now there you can see there's a lot more room to add this bottle water to air style cooler in between. We're going to do a 2.5 inch inlet to a 275 inch outlet to a 70 mil throttle body, so that way it's kind of seamless into the motor itself. What's up? We're back here, and this is now the next day after I shot the video over at Spearmint, but I digress. We're back in the garage. Type R is here. I just I'm putting her away in the garage for tonight because the car is still over at the shop. But now that you kind of see what part one is of this Supercharger build that's going on the GSR on the coupe. But yeah, I mean, it's going on. It's slowly getting there. This is the first phase, and then I'm realizing how much little things that's going to start bugging me, especially when I pull the motor out, how cramped that Supercharger setup really is going to be in that car. So the fuel filter is probably going to have to move. I have to address the radiator. I'm probably going to try to do like fittings and everything. I would like maybe a tucked radiator, but with the air to water cooler that's going to go in front of it, I just don't know how much room there's going to be. So I guess we'll see when that time comes. But the next step after that intercooler setup is welded up and it fits and everything, that the next step is to bring the car back here, and we're going to pull the engine out, so the engine can just get some updates like ARP head studs, the Moroso pan that I have over there, and then possibly also a ACL oil pump, like higher performance oil pump, just more or less to be on the safe side of things. Then once I do that, I want to give the engine over there. I want to repaint the rest of the stuff in the bay, because as noted in the previous video that it was probably not liked as much that I painted the bay with the engine still in the car. And so I'm going to do it properly and finish up and make sure it's all nice and proper. Now I do have the options, like, do I want to go to a glossy bay or do I want to leave the satin? And that's kind of a decision also I want to make, is like, do I want to go full show car, or do I want to just have it be my street car? Personally, I like the satin bay. I like the subtleness of it. Some people like shiny. I know a lot of people like that's different. I know it's different, but then again, the whole build is different because it's a supercharger and not a turbo, or even a K-swap. to be added. So, excuse me. But yeah, so that's part one of this whole supercharger build. The next step is really to pull the motor, prep the bay, get the engine ready for it, and then once that's all said and done, it's going to go back for like final assembly. Like we're going to put the engine back in, put the supercharger on with the injectors, the fuel rail, all that good stuff, and it will get tuned. Hopefully looking only for about 250, more or less 260 to 280, somewhere around there would be nice. I'll be happy with. If it doesn't make it, that's fine. It's still more power than what the car has now. Really from there, the car is going to stay the same for the time being, for a while, and then I'll focus a little bit on the Type R. I really just want to dive into this. This is going to be fun to do. And then I'll really, because the plan for the Type R, and I'll do another video on the Type R, is really just wheels, tires, lower and exhaust for right now. And then, like, once I'm happy with the coupe, the plan, I'm wanting to find a track car that I can take to the track and beat on. And I don't want to say not care about, but do something like that. It'd be kind of cool. And I'm trying to think here, because I'm kind of doing like a verbal vomit at this point. But yeah, the supercharger, like one thing at a time. I'm just happy I have my own garage right now where I can kind of do stuff. It is small, but it's mine, and I can do so much in here. And it's I have the feeling it's going to start something really special. It's the first video of 2025. I'm really going to try to stay focused and do videos a lot this year. And I'm going to interrupt you guys right there because my camera actually cut off the whole video after that part. So really, I'm just going to end the video here. This is going to be a whole like build series on the channel, and I'm really excited. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell me what your thoughts on a Vortech supercharger build. I know it's kind of different because you are not doing a turbo, you're not doing a K-swap, it's kind of going against the grain. Not a lot of people do this, and trying to see where everything lands. So it's gonna be kind of cool. But yeah, like I said, please like, subscribe. Welcome back to 2025, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.